The passenger compartment of the X1 remained stable in the frontal offset test. Dummy numbers demonstrated good protection of the knees and femurs of both the driver and passenger. BMW showed that a similar level of protection would be provided to drivers of different sizes and to those sitting in different positions, but that structures in the dashboard might present a risk of injury to the outboard leg of differently sized front passengers. Driver chest protection was rated as weak, based on dummy readings of compression, analysis of the deceleration of the impact trolley during the test, and analysis of the deformable barrier after the test, revealed that the X1 would be a moderately benign impact partner in a frontal collision. In the full-width rigid barrier test, chest protection was rated as marginal for the rear passenger, with good protection of other critical body areas, and was good or adequate for the driver. In both the side barrier test and the more severe side pole impact, protection of all critical body areas was good, and the car scored maximum points in this part of the assessment. However, an additional pole impact on the electric iX1 revealed weak protection of the chest, while that of other critical body areas remained good. This would have no influence on the overall star rating. Control of excursion, the extent to which a body is thrown to the other side of the vehicle when it is hit from the far side, was found to be adequate. The X1 has a countermeasure to mitigate against occupant-to-occupant injuries in such impacts. The system performed well in Euro NCAP's test, with good protection of occupants' heads. Tests on the front seats and head restraints demonstrated good protection against whiplash injuries in the event of a rear-end collision. A geometric analysis of the rear seats also indicated good whiplash protection. The X1 has an advanced e-call system, which alerts the emergency services in the event of a crash. In both the frontal offset test and the side barrier impact, dummy readings indicated good or adequate protection of all critical body areas for both child dummies. The front passenger airbag can be disabled to allow a rearward-facing child restraint to be used in that seating position. Clear information is provided to the driver regarding the status of the airbag, and the system was rewarded. All of the restraint types for which the X1 is designed could be properly installed and accommodated. The X1 has an active bonnet. Sensors in the bumper detect when a pedestrian has been struck, and actuators lift the surface of the bonnet to provide greater clearance to the stiff structures in the engine compartment. BMW showed that the system was capable of detecting various pedestrian statures over a range of speeds, and accordingly, the car was tested in the raised, deployed position. Head protection on the bonnet surface was almost entirely good, with some poor results recorded at the base of the windscreen and on the stiff windscreen pillars. The bumper offered good protection to pedestrians' legs, but protection of the pelvis region was poor for all test locations. The autonomous emergency braking AEB system of the X1 can respond to vulnerable road users, as well as to other vehicles. The system performed well in tests of its response to pedestrians and cyclists, with collisions avoided in most scenarios. X1's autonomous emergency braking AEB system performed well in tests of its reaction to other vehicles. The seatbelt reminder system is fitted as standard to the front and rear seats, and the car has a system to detect driver fatigue. The lane support system gently corrects the vehicle's path if it is drifting out of lane, and also intervenes in some more critical situations. The speed assistance system detects the local speed limit, and the driver can choose to allow the maximum speed of the car to be automatically set by the system. Link key in the description. Cheers!